Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another NBA 2K16 Pro-Am game. If you guys have been keeping track of the win-loss records I show before the games, you might be able to tell that we haven't lost too many games lately. You see Michael from downtown got it to go right there. We have the full 5 in the lineup tonight, and we are balling early on. Look at the paint defense right there, the big man with back-to-back rejections. We're cherry-picking and throwing it down with 2 hands. For some reason, they got us at shooting guard, but we're making the most of it. You see Michael with the swat. We get it to Walsh, who throws it down and one. What a start to this game on both ends of the court, and it's going to continue. Michael getting the ball to Josh from mid. Got it to go. We are running this team out the gym right now, out of their own gym, in fact, as we get the steal. What a play, and we're going to find the cutter. It's Josh, who's got the simple little flip shot to go, and they need a timeout. This team had about a 50% win record, but they were looking very unstable early on, very uncomfortable. As you see, Josh misses the 3. They run out and eventually get a bucket right there. I mentioned it just now. They got us at shooting guard instead of point guard, even though Josh's player is a point guard and is taller than us, as that was one tall slam over a big man right there from the shooting guard of their team. That's a turnover from the center of our team, Brian. They're running out. Flashy pass and a throwdown right there to get them back in the game. It's only a 5-point game until we get that steal, our second inbound steal. Once again, we moved the ball around. Walsh got it from downtown. What a little sequence right there. And our defense is what's keeping us afloat right now, because we are falling apart a little bit. You see Michael knocks down the shot. They did make a nice run, and they were, pretty decent team. You see they go in the paint, and that's where they were getting most of their buckets from, the 2 big men in there. Their power forward and center were both eating up. You see Brian right there. And one thing that happened in this game is we were getting quite a few steals off of inbound passes, just swatting passes, and everyone tried to go for the flashy play. And when you try to go for the flashy play, if a team plays smart to keep their head in the game, they can make a comeback, and that's what this team was doing. You see, they're only down 2. They find a cutter, and that ties the game up. 34 all after it looked like we were dominating, and we just, let them back in the game. Hopefully, we can take control of the game just like that. But you can't disrespect the basketball gods. You see, it's tied up 38 all at half. You got to earn it. You can't just take it. So we got to refocus in the second half. No one's really dominating. Normally at this point, Brian might have like 15 points or something crazy like that, but we haven't really been able to find him in the paint too much. So hopefully someone can get involved early on. Right now it's not really us. You see we have 4 points. We might be able to get 2 more right here, but we spaced the floor, and Josh gets blocked from behind. As you see, they're trying to take the lead in this one. Josh again misses a shot at the rim. Walsh with the offensive glass and draws the foul. Walsh was crashing the offensive glass. I believe he has like 3 rebounds, all of them offensive at this point. As you see, they find a cutter, and the reverse standing slam right there puts them up 3, and now we really gotta find buckets in this one. That's one from Denny Tice. I was getting to that point before. We haven't really scored too much, but we're here to win the game. We're not here to put up great numbers or anything like that. That's what this team's all about. We don't need one person to try to go for 30 every game. We just need 5 people to try to get 1 W, and that's not going to help offensive interference. I mentioned we need to get offense. More importantly, we need to get our defense back to the way it was at the beginning of the game. Not trying to steal every pass, just fundamentally correct. As you see, they need a timeout right there after we get a transition bucket, and that's what we need. Just put your hands up. Big man with the block, but look at him running with the ball. That wasn't really too smart, but eventually we're going to swing it back to him, and he's going to go to the free throw line by virtue of them being in the bonus. Michael for 3. Can't get it to go, but look at Walsh crashing the glass again. His 3rd offensive rebound in the game, and once again, he draws the foul. He's the leading scorer for us right now, but eventually in the 4th quarter, no matter how balanced your team is, eventually someone's got to take the game over, and we're trying to find out who that person's going to be right now. Just keep on swinging the ball and see who has the high, and maybe it's Michael with the and one finish right there, puts him in double digits in scoring. Meanwhile, they continue to shred us up inside the restricted area. We'll get Walsh with the steal off the inbound pass and draws the foul. What a play by our small forward, and what a throwdown by the big man Brian. It might be his quarter. As you see, Walsh with the ball driving, finding us to the big man, and he draws the foul. Brian's starting to get into it, whether he draws a foul or just straight up dunks it. You see, still a 4-point game. They're still hanging in this one, though. That's going to be a foul on them. That's just I don't know what it was, but they reached it on Josh Sem to the line. They miss a free throw on the other end, and then we get a turnover. Once again, getting sloppy. And these guys, for their credit, still stuck in the game as we get a steal right there. They were trying to post up. We ripped it loose. We're on the break, looking to make the right pass, and that was it to Brian. We just need to survive this game. We just need to get out of here. That's not a great shot. And that is eventually going to get them the board. That's going to get them a run out. They got a 3-on-1. Can we stop it? No. They lob it up over to little Denny. Tries to make it back a 5-point game. Like I said, we just need to survive this game because this team is sticking in it no matter what. We just need a couple of key buckets and get our asses out of here. And Brian is providing all the key buckets right now in the fourth quarter. Pushing all the right buttons. That's not a good button from them. That's a bad three with Josh's defense right in their grill. Meanwhile, we're waiting for Brian to run the floor and end this one with his just absolute fierce dunks. And you see, they go for one of their own, but the clock is working against them. So in this situation, go with the hot hand. Don't outthink yourself. Find Brian and let him close this one out. 23 and 13. That's some MVP numbers right there. You see Brian getting the board after Josh gets a contest. We're trying to play a little bit of a double team right here, trying to force a turnover, and they actually end up getting a 3, but in this situation, they got to start fouling. For some reason, they didn't foul, so we're just moving the ball. We're killing the clock out here. You see, I don't know why they're not fouling. They're trying to force a steal, and they actually do get the steal right here. That's going to keep the game a little bit alive, but they need a quick bucket, preferably a 3. There it goes. Not good, but there is a foul on Brian, which means they get a key possession. One more shot at a quick bucket right here. 10 seconds left. Got it inbounded, going in the paint. Layup is good. 4-point game, but once again, they have to foul with 7.3 seconds left, and they do send us to the line. We're pretty reliable at the line, so we make both. They call their third to last timeout right there. They inbound it here, looking for a shot. It's a 2. It's no good anyways, and eventually, ball fumbles around, and we secure the victory. Like I said, all we had to do was survive that one. And we did. Thankfully, Brian was able to get us down the stretch with a W. Everyone made a couple of big plays, and we win the game by 6. So, getting into our opponent, it was a fun game to play. Thankfully, we pulled it out. Leave a like on the video if you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe for more 2K16, and I'll catch you guys next time.